Hello and welcome to Everyday Tarot, your daily dive into the divine wisdom of the tarot. I'm your host, Camille A. Saunders, healer, tarot enthusiast, and professional witch, and today I'm talking about tarot and Black Tourmaline. Whether you're a seasoned tarot reader or just starting to explore, this podcast offers daily insights, intuitive messages, and practical advice drawn from the cards. Each episode is designed to help you connect with your inner wisdom, find clarity in your decisions, and tap into the energy of the universe. Tune in every day, Monday through Friday, for fresh perspectives and empowering guidance from the tarot as interpreted by me. If you love the show, the best way to support it for free is by listening daily, leaving a review, and subscribing or following in your favorite podcast app. I'm offering a 12-week Tarot for Transformation live course starting at the end of September. Deep dive the first 12 of the major arcana cards with me as we embody archetypes and learn how to transform ourselves through the tarot. If you're interested in crafting your own tarot cards, you can go ahead and get my full workshop, including the hour-long recording with my step-by-step method, examples of the cards I've created, journaling questions, and a PDF to walk you all through it. I just updated my Patreon benefits to be bigger than better than ever, so if you want an individual card pulled for you once a month live on the podcast, join the Everyday Tarot Patreon family at the Lovers level. If you'd like to support the podcast even further, you can get a one-time individual 5-card reading in addition to all the other benefits if you join the Witch Bitch level on the Patreon. I posted the New Moon in Virgo Collective Tarot Reading replay that's from August 21st, and I'll actually be recording the newest New Moon in Libra Collective Tarot Reading today as I'm recording this on September 23rd. We entered the new moon starting yesterday on the 22nd. If you're local to me in the greater Puget Sound area, you can check out my Let's Talk Tarot meetup group. Come chat with other tarot enthusiasts, bring your favorite decks, and play with tarot and oracle decks all together. And if you're interested in celebrating the full moon, I'm holding a full moon women's circles for the rest of 2025. Join my colleague Izzy and I under the glow of the full moon for an evening of connection, reflection, and ritual. We'll be meeting at Thresholds Collective in Tacoma the first Sunday of every month to welcome in the full moon together. Upcoming dates are October 5th, November 2nd, and December 7th, and you can sign up for one or all of those already through Eventbrite. If you're interested in my free PDF with the 2025 5-card tarot spread I created just for you at the beginning of this year, you can get that by joining my newsletter list. My weekly newsletter always has the most up-to-date info on upcoming events, presentations, musings, and more. And if you don't already know, I am a sex and relationships therapist and coach, seeing clients virtually all over from my home office. I love working with queer, poly, and witchy clients. So if you'd like to work with someone that doesn't judge you, is witchy just like you, and helps you learn how to deal with anxiety, chronic pain or illness, communication issues, self-advocacy, and sex, head to my website and book a free consultation now to start your journey. You can find the links for any of these offers in the show notes or on my website, CamilleASaunders.com/everydaytarot, in addition to the images of the cards I pull on each episode. Alright, so welcome to season 15, where I'm talking all about tarot and crystals. If you haven't listened to my other seasons yet, you can check those out. But today I'm talking about Black Tourmaline. So we'll talk about the myth, the magic, and the meaning behind this stone. And I'll be referencing two different websites, the energymuse.com and their page on Black Tourmaline meanings, and crystalvaults.com, the Crystal Encyclopedia, and their web page on Black Tourmaline as well. All right, so let's get into it. So, get into the top here. So, if we want to know how to pronounce it,
Black Tourmaline.
Black Tourmaline is black in color. It deals with the root chakra, and its properties are calming, grounding, confidence, focus, healing, meditation, and protection. Ancient magicians relied upon Black Tourmaline, known as Squirrel, to protect them from earth demons as they cast their spells. Today, the stone is still revered as a premier talisman of protection, a psychic shield deflecting and dispelling negative energies, entities, or destructive forces. It guards against radiation and environmental pollutants and is highly useful in purifying and neutralizing one's own negative thoughts and internal conflicts and turning them into positive, usable energy. Black tourmaline is also a powerful grounding stone, electrical in nature, providing a connection between earth and the human spirit. Its supportive energy aligns the energy centers of the body and channels healing light through the system. It promotes a sense of power and confidence, allowing for a clearer, more objective view of the world. It's empowering to those of us who must live or work in challenging environments or when facing difficult circumstances. Although the stone can be found on every continent, fine crystal specimens and gems are still considered rare and can be quite expensive. Its vast popularity as a gemstone began in the 1870s when a mineralogist and jeweler, George Kuntz, sold a green tourmaline from Maine to the famous Tiffany & Co. in New York, and its desirability spread from there. More recently, it's become a favorite metaphysical collectors and practitioners for its versatile energy properties. Oh, I feel like connecting to spirit there through the yawns. Okay. One of tourmaline's most distinguishing properties is its ability to become electrically charged simply by heating or rubbing it. So the stone belongs to a complex family of aluminum borosilicates mixed with iron, magnesium, and other various metals that, depending on the proportions of its components, may form as red, pink, yellow, brown, black, green, blue, or violet. Its prismatic, vertically striated crystals may be long and slender or thick and columnar and are uniquely triangular in cross section. And I have one that is that sort of like triangular in the cross section. I like to wear my crystals primarily as necklaces or jewelry. I have some for my rings that are amethyst, but I've had this black tourmaline necklace for a long time. I also used to have another one and I lost it at some point, which was very sad, but I got another one as well. And some people say that, especially with jewelry, that if you lose it, that it was protecting you, and if something like attached to you spirit-wise or energetically, then that was sort of like you're being protected by the fact that you no longer have it, that maybe it had to, work so hard to take something out or have it attached to it that it fell off of you at that time. So these stones vary in coloration within a single specimen, lengthwise or in cross sections, and may be transparent or opaque. The name tourmaline comes from the ancient Sinhalese word tourmalai, meaning a mixed color precious stone, or tourmaline, meaning something small from the earth. The most common species of tourmaline is squirrel, SCHORL, which accounts for 95% of all tourmaline in nature. It is black and sometimes a blue, so deep it appears black. The term squirrel was in use before the 1400s, named for a town in Saxony, Germany, where black tourmaline was found in nearby tin mines. Needles of black tourmaline or squirrel can also be found embedded in clear quartz called tourmalinated or tourmalated quartz. The combination of clear white and radiant black is believed to create a perfect polarity of energies, a manifestation of light and dark forces united together for a common goal. It is regarded as a symbol of great fortune. The combination of clear white and radiant black is believed to create a perfect polarity of energies, a manifestation of light and dark forces united together with a common goal, regarded as a symbol of great fortune. Its most distinguishing properties are its ability to become electrically charged simply by heating or rubbing it. When charged, one end becomes positive and the other negative, allowing it to attract or repel particles of dust or bits of paper. This property of pyroelectricity from heat or piezoelectricity from pressure or rubbing was known to the Dutch traders of the 1700s, who used tourmaline to push ash from their meerschaum pipes, calling the stone aschentrekker or ash puller. very interesting. So when we get into more healing benefits, it's seen as a shamanic stone, providing protection during ritual work. It can be used for scrying, traditionally used to point out a cause of trouble or an offender, and to indicate a good direction in which to move. It can be used in purification or protection rituals. You can use like 8 stones for protection circle or put on an altar. It's also a good grounding crystal for meditation and healing. The linear flow of energies is enhanced equally in both directions along with the crystalline form because of the way that it is sort of in this triangular shape. It can soothe panic attacks, especially those caused by dark or confined spaces or in places where the atmosphere is frightening. It helps control fear. Wear this crystal for protection against moaners, whiners, complaining neighbors, or emotional vampires. Yeah, I like to wear my black tourmaline a lot if I'm traveling. Like, it is good for protection and sort of like keeping things out that you don't want. And also for sort of the mind and mindset. It's apparently highly valued as an electrical tuning circuit for conducting television or radio frequencies. And they can be used that way because the high frequency can pass through them without shattering, which does happen with many other crystals. So yeah, lots of different healing properties. It can be used in energy healing and chakra balancing, and it can be used in meditation. I'm trying to see if there's anything else. So yeah, we talked about it being associated with the root chakra, so it can activate grounding between your root chakra and the center of the earth. The root chakra is located at the base of the spine and controls the energy for kinesthetic feeling and movement. It's the foundation of physical and spiritual energy for the body. So sometimes if we're physically out of balance or the symptoms might manifest as like lethargy, low levels of activity, low enthusiasm, feeling bored, and when the root chakra is in balance, like we feel again that strength and stamina. This is like if in yoga or anything else where people say to like root yourself down, right? Or ground, you can ground through your root chakra, and the spiritual energy is rekindled in the form of security and a sense of one's own power. So it kind of shores things up, again, like grounding spiritual energies. It's like a high-powered, kind of electrical stone, which is interesting. And yeah, it is this black color, which can just kind of deepen our connection with the physical or natural world, brings power and strength, relieving fears, especially associated with the physical existence here on Earth, offers protection and a retreat, the safety of being hidden from your enemies. All right, so let's see what sort of message Black Tourmaline has for us. I was trying to see if I could find sort of the myth part of the name. Protection, energy clearing. All right, so yeah, let's see what message Black Tourmaline has for us. I'm going to pull from my Norse Goddess Rune deck, Oracle deck. Because that deck feels like equally powerful, which is kind of cool. All right. So what message does Black Tourmaline have for us? What do we need to protect ourselves against? What can we root into? How do we ground ourselves in this season? All right, let's see here. Okay, I pulled Lagus, number 34 in this deck. Saga. So Lagus is the rune. Saga is the goddess associated with emotion, intuition, and flow. And this is 34. This is the last, I believe. Oh no, one more. Two more. Nope, three more. Okay, near the last. So the poem that goes with it is, I am Saga, in the cool waves I live. Beneath the waterfall, a prophecy I give. Trust your intuition, for it flows true. May Lagos bring emotional awareness to you. So Saga is the goddess of like the watery realm. She's a prophetess who delivers wisdom to Odin over mead flowing from golden cups, and she is a seer with strong intuition and emotion, allowing messages to flow through her. She is the goddess of seeing, so like clarity, or right, like the be seeing, a seer, understanding the ebb and flow and time. She trusts her intuition and allows the messages to flow through her, delivering her wise words to others. And in divination, we think of Lagos is the rune of water. So in the image, she's depicted in like standing in this like lake at the bottom of a waterfall. It represents the emotional state of being and the flow of life. All emotions are valid. No emotions are bad or negative. Only your chosen reactions to them can have negative consequences. Acknowledge your emotions, allow them to be warning signs you need, and address situations calmly and with composure. Share your emotions through storytelling by expressing your emotions through words and deeds. This rune signifies empathy and recognizing the emotional well-being of others and sharing in their emotional journey. Lagos represents intuition linked slightly to emotions in the sense of a gut feeling. Lagos is free and flowing, sometimes calm and peaceful, yet sometimes raging and powerful. Acknowledge that life has the same force as do your emotions. Learn to go with the flow, worry not for things you cannot control, and trust that with strong emotional well-being, good things will flow your way. So I think of this message as being like Black Tourmaline is telling us that, right, like it can help support us through this, like channeling your intuition, grounding, and allowing things to kind of like flow in and out of us at the same time, that like we don't have to hold on to the stuckness of things, that we can ebb and flow just like this waterfall and this lake and this rune does. All right, so if you'd like to join me on the journey of using the tarot for transformation, click on the link in the show notes to indicate your interest to get more info. We'll be working together for 12 weeks of calls and journaling to discover what happens when we want to transform our lives through the tarot. Links for the tarot decks I talk about will always be in the show notes and on my website if you'd like to look at them or purchase them. And thanks for joining me today on Everyday Tarot. Just as a reminder, the podcast comes out every day, Monday through Friday, for all of 2025. All right, see you soon. Bye-bye.